It's Coffee with Hillary.
Live from her basement apartment, it's Coffee with Hillary. With her special guest, Miss Tiffany Morgan. And here she is, Hillary, yes. Hello. Oh, you came out too early.
Get off the stage.
Oh, that's so much better. Wow, wasn't that amazing? Hi, everybody. Are you ready? I've got a nice iced coffee from Tim Hortons. Tastes so delicious. I love that stuff. But I don't want to bore you with any of the boring, you can get yourself a nice coffee. We'll just get this going. I'll set 30 minutes on the clock and get our very special guest. I'm so excited. It's Tiffany Morgan, the most amazing drag queen. Come back in here, Tiffany. Come on in. Oh my God.
Hi, sweetie. Go ahead.
It's you. It's a star. A star is among us. If you guys don't know, Tiffany Morgan is the penultimate drag queen of the Kingston, Thousand Only Islands penultimate area, and her house. She walks up and down that street like she's a boss, right? Am I right?
Absolutely. I
do have the right person, right? I mean, there's a lot of Tiffany Morgans in Kingston. I really hope this isn't just some woman.
A natural woman.
Mm-hmm. You're such a natural woman. Oh my goodness. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How are you, Hillary?
Well, I've had some problems so far because, of course, I usually have a green screen, so I'm all sparkly in the back, but, well, I'm wearing green, so it didn't work.
Well, that hair looks awful familiar, I will say.
Well, that's why I only had one Tiffany Morgan style bob wig, and it was in green. So, hey, wait a second. You're not wearing a Tiffany Morgan style bob wig tonight.
No, I know. I decided to go with something a little different. Can you see it?
Aren't you the originator of this style of hair? I thought. I mean, I've seen it on you for the last 75 years. First it was the horsehair version, right? And then it was it was green, so it was plucked from the anus region, I believe. And right? No, am I wrong? I'm not sure.
Horsehair.
Okay, well, you've got the lesbian look going, so I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna go switch it up too. Okay. Now we're both lesbians together.
Oh my God. It looks like you're on a hot tin roof or something like that, girl. Goodness sakes.
Right? We're just
Ready for Chicago.
We're just two strong women. All right. Well, why don't we get into it? So we do segments, okay? To start it off, I like to start with the segment, of course, that's called
Merriam-Webster's Word of the Day.
Okay, and today's word, which will set the tone of our discussion, is midriff. Midriff. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the word midriff? Do you have a definition for me? Midriff.
Midriff. Is that the area between the anus and the balls? No, I don't think so.
You believe that the
mid meaning middle.
Middle.
Rift.
Rift meaning distance between people?
Between the navel and the penis. Yeah, exactly.
So the midriff is the distance between the anus and the penis. Is that correct?
Well, I'm thinking the navel and the penis.
Okay, well, let's check here what the actual definition is here.
I like how it had grand panties at first.
Midriff. The mid region of the human torso, midsection. I guess that's pretty accurate. I think you got it right away. Yours was a lot dirtier. Your definition was very. Do you have a dirty mind? Is that just the way you go?
Well, you know, during COVID lockdown,
And
there's
a
only
section.
so much Pornhub you can watch.
Oh, I know.
Like
I mean, I've spent the entire thing. A section of garment. Do you ever show your midriff? I'm not somebody who likes to show my midriff off. That's not very fun. No.
Girl, I am classically trained. There is lycra from like here down, from just below the tits down. You know, just lycra it completely up. You got, you know.
Four-way
Mama taught
stretch.
me, you know.
Four-way stretch. Pillowcases. You know, ideally, you just hide yourself behind a sheet or a wall or something like that. Yeah, I mean,
With a little
you're
hole,
lucky if,
you know.
yeah, I usually put a bag on my head, just in case, you know, not because I want to suffocate, but, you know, paper, not plastic, you know, in case there's children watching, right? Okay, well, that's fun. Midriff. So the Tiffany Morgan definition of midriff is the section of skin between a penis and a man or something like that. Okay. Do you have any questions for me, Tiffany?
Well, well, dear. So I
because
have
this is a two-way street. So
I have so many questions for you because, like, I from my understanding, you are a massive star in Toronto.
Really?
Yes, like I see you all over the place. I see you on placards. I see you on wanted signs. I see you on classifieds. You know, you're all over the place. So I want to know, what is the secret? Because you originated from this lovely city. So how did you get your success?
how did I get my success? Well, those are two different questions. I mean, I originated from Kingston, and I think no one from Kingston will ever be successful, and no one ever will be. No, no. I mean, Kingston isn't Kingston that place though, where it's a place where 3 pieces of water meet or something. So you're always supposed to be destined.
It's like
Yeah, it's like the midriff of the drag world, and you're stuck. And eventually, I probably will retire there, and I won't even know why. And you know, that'll probably be in like 6 months.
Retire.
I don't know. About the wanted signs, just commit crimes. Classifieds, take out an ad. Not that hard. Placards, I don't know. Somebody put those up, and I'm still trying to figure out who it was. But you know that, yeah, I'd say fame is a delusion that you idealize for yourself. Don't you? I mean, do you consider yourself famous? You're a big deal, in my opinion, in Kingston.
Well, thank you, love. And I think I'm fairly delusional as well, so I do feel yeah. But I think I just, it's just lasting power here in Kingston. I've been doing this for so long now.
Yes.
You haven't, I'm
Which
like,
is,
why haven't you heard of me?
right, exact. Okay, this is the perfect segue to the next segment.
Explain yourself.
All right. So explain yourself. You are the diva of Kingston for, I don't want to say how many years because it's not very nice, you know?
Yeah, it's not
It's
very
revealing. It's too revealing.
I think I've been doing drag, or drag's been doing me for about 20 years now. And the majority of that, if not all of it, has been in Kingston. So I started off in, it was 2000, yeah, it's 20 years. I started off in 2000, March 2000. First came here for Queen's University.
Oh,
Queensy.
Yes. You
what
know,
kind of stuff did you take
undropped
at
out
Queens?
things.
Oh, you're a racist. Okay, great, perfect.
Racist.
I mean, you're from Kingston, you went to Queens, racist. Done. Okay. No. Cancel yourself. The whole city of Kingston.
Someone called me out of having internalized heteronormativity. And I'm like, okay, please get me a dictionary, please, first of all. And I'm like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think a lot of gay people, have internalized heteronormativity and stuff like that inbred into them, literally. I mean, you can't escape it. I mean, it's in all the movies, it's in everywhere. You're expected to be that way. So, I don't know. Don't worry about that. Just worry about the fact that you're from Kingston. I do every day. But what did you do at Queen's? So what did you do at Queen's? Were you a drama person or an arts person?
Well, I drank quite a bit.
Yes.
As you do in Kingston, there was a bar in every corner when I first moved. But I studied computer science in the arts and science faculty.
Oh, so you were into computers.
I was a little bit of a geek. What can I say? I can show you mathematically how 1 is greater than 0. And that's pretty much what I took from my first year university with me today.
You lost me at 1. So you're a computer.
That's amazing.
And then, did you fall into the drag hole, like, during then? During Queen?
Yeah, first year university. Did you ever hear of 477, the Club 477?
No. I don't remember that.
So I was hanging out there with a whole bunch of drag queens my first year university, and Jazz Morgan, who's my drag mother, she said to me,
Jasmine Morgan. Does she have an Instagram?
Probably not.
Yeah, she's real old school.
Yeah, she's just on the Facebook.
And she sells cosmetics and face products, doesn't she?
JazzMorgan.ca.
Yes! Go buy some face cream. Okay, Continue.
Yeah, she does a whole lot of face creams and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
She said, oh, come over to so and so's place. We'll put you in a face. And she painted me up, didn't let me look in the mirror until I was all done. And then I turned around and I was like, I am Tiffany from the 80s. I looked exactly like, I think we're alone now. I looked exactly like her, and that's why I chose the name Tiffany.
And then you took on your drag mother's name, Morgan.
And that's a tradition that you don't really see very often anymore.
No. Yeah, it's kind of.
Do you have a drag mother, do you?
I have an adopted drag mother. We speak occasionally. I mean, I kind of learned the ropes myself, but I prefer to think of myself a bit of a sister or an aunt. I've learned from a lot of people, not necessarily one mother.
So I love the East Coast tradition where the first drag queen who puts you in makeup is your drag mother, but then you start adding on additional last names for people who have been really great influences in your life. But then you get those drag queens that have like these strings of 10 last names.
Yeah.
But it's still nice to recognize them.
Yeah. So maybe I could do something like that, but it will have to be in parentheses. And my name is a bit of a pun, so it would kind of ruin the whole joke. I mean, I try. I chose that name to force myself to try and be funny. It's like, nope, you gotta be funny. Deal with it. It's a lot to live up to. Not really a good idea.
And I'm gonna confess something with you. Call me a comedy queen, and I don't see myself as that. And when they say that, I get a little nervous.
So they believe that you're a comedy queen?
Because I would call you a comedy queen.
Yeah. Yes. I would say I'm a comedy queen. But I mean that's really what I want to do. Like if I wasn't doing drag, I still do comedy. But drag is kind of something I love, and it kind of adds to it. And it's a bit more of a character for me, or characters. whatever. What is it for you? More like, something, I mean, yeah. Do you think they just call you a comedy queen because you look like a comedy queen or something like that? Or I don't want to. Well, you know, because they're no. I mean, like, because comedy queens always, you know, we're always big and brassy and all that stuff. And if you're not like a model and sex pot and Instagram lady, then you must be a comedy queen, right?
Oh, that's so true. Oh, I'm gonna call out those little skinny bitches when they call me comedy queen now.
Fuck, that's so true.
Yeah, because I'm not a model. I'm not like, you know, 20 pounds wet. I'm like,
Oh, the lettuce leaf, that's enough for me today.
no. Get me a Big Mac.
Right?
And a
I think
milkshake on
maybe-
top of that.
I mean, you are a person who doesn't take life seriously, though. So I mean, there is that. So that's cool.
If you take life too seriously, it's just too stressful on you, you know?
I love that. All right, let's move on to the next section.
Hot or not?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna love this part. Yay!
All right, first up, the hometown hero. What do you think about him? John A. McDonald. Hot or not?
I bought the domain johnamonster.ca at one point.
Did you really?
Why? But that was before before we found all the truths, right?
Oh,
So,
sure.
you know, hot or not, I'm gonna say not.
Ooh, not.
Like,
You know, it's such a complicated relationship anyone from Kingston has with John A. McDonald, right? Because you hear about him all the time. Yeah, he's the Kingston guy. He's complicated. Blah blah blah. Ugh.
So, but let's talk about other people who have been very famous in Kingston too, or just
Right.
little stuff here in Kingston. This has been a meeting place for like centuries. So yeah.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Okay. Breakfast at Tiffany's. The movie. Hot or not?
Hot.
Ah, you like that movie?
Moon River, water than hello, yes.
I mean, a great vehicle for Audrey Hepburn, I think. Unfortunately, it has its own racist issues, I would say.
Oh my God! It's been so long since I watched. I have to look it through a different lens now.
Well, the Asian character is stereotype. Anyway, we won't get into it. But.
Oh well, damn it! Now
I know. It's canceled. It's canceled. You're canceled. Okay. Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan spiced rum. Hot or not?
No, not.
What the hell?
Really? Your namesake rum is not hot? Very interesting. Well, I know you love to drink. I know you love to drink, and people probably leave bottles of Morgan rum at your door. You know what I mean? Thinking it would be something you like. So I want to know.
Well, this is a first. No one's really mentioned. Yeah. They all know I'm a big vodka drinker, so.
Okay, but you're a vodka lady. Interesting.
My heritage.
Oh, like Russian heritage?
Yes.
Ooh. They like good potato? You know, the Russians are very racist, so that's another strike against you.
I'm gonna be canceled off the internet soon.
I am canceling you myself. And you are a vegetable flour expert, so I want to know what you think about this weird vegetable I found out about. The kumato. Half cucumber, half tomato. What's the deal?
I've had it and it tastes awesome. It tastes awesome. So I'm gonna say hot. All
right, hot. Tomatoes are hot, despite the fact that they look disgusting. I'll get some. I'll try it out.
Believe it, Like, I'm not a huge fresh tomato eater, and I ate that fresh, and I loved it.
The Chicks, formerly the Dixie Chicks, now the Chicks. Their new album, Gaslighter, hot or not. You like those gals?
Well, I haven't listened to the album, to be honest, but anything that they do is hot. Like, goodbye, Earl. And the fact that they changed their name during a very influential time and stuff like that, that they recognized what it was and stuff, and they took that, they're like, let's make this change. Like, God bless them.
That's amazing.
That's their hearts.
I agree. Okay, hot or not, Animal Crossing. Do you like that? That video game called Animal Crossing, hot or not?
Not.
Come to hell!
Not for you. You probably hear all the kids talking about it, though.
I have no freaking clue what's going on about it. I'm like, Animal Crossing, is it Nintendo? Is it on my iPhone? I don't know.
It's really taken the people by storm, so I feel like a lot of drag queens are just talking about Animal Crossing non-stop.
Is it because they're really just like at home and they've just spent 9 hours watching Pornhub because they can't do anything, and then they
and they want to feel better about themselves by playing something cute and touching something childlike and innocent again, because they have become such wretched whores. Okay, and and of course, what do you think about butt contouring?
Are we talking about like actual like surgery?
No, just contouring your butt, putting makeup on your butt.
Oh, putting makeup on your butt.
Before, after. What's the difference?
I don't see a damn difference in this photo.
I don't see any difference whatsoever.
It's enough for me. It's not for me.
Yeah.
I would never put massage on my butt. I would.
All right. So the next segment is
RuPaul's Drag Race.
There's
another one.
Okay. So, are you watching the RuPaul's?
Yeah. Well, I'm watching Canada's Drag Race right now.
Also,
I keep calling it that, but yeah, the Canada's. You're watching it?
Oh yes. I haven't seen the last episode, so please don't.
Okay. Well, that's why you didn't understand the contouring butt question, because there's an issue about one of the queens, and somebody says
you should have contoured your butt.
and everyone is just like,
So
what the hell?
I couldn't escape that because that was everywhere.
Yeah.
And Miss Brooklyn High posted something, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, so was it the butt? Like, anyway, so I watched another program, and they were talking about, like, if you're going to reveal those kinds of areas, if you're going to shave and then you get, like, those bumps and stuff, maybe you do need makeup, or just use leggings or something like that.
Right. I mean, I guess it's kind of a weird, I think it's definitely a pageanty thing. Like, I feel like the
Pageanty
people would definitely be like,
dock some marks if you don't put makeup on your butt.
but I mean, is this what Drag Race is supposed to be? I don't know.
I think Drag Race, it is a competition. It's kind of like a pageant.
But
So,
I have to say, on Canada's Drag Race especially, I don't feel like they're putting much weight on runways at all. Like,
Really? Because I was thinking that
you think so?
Beyond one, I was thinking that Priyanka was saved because of her dress compared to Kiara.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't understand the judging at all. It's all over the place.
Can we agree though that we love Stacy?
Yeah, Stacey.
Because I love her.
I didn't think I'd like her in the start, and now I'm loving her. She's just so genuine. She's just so genuine, and you just want to give her a hug. Hey, give me some food. Yeah. Anyway, so
I was rooting for Rita Baga though with the Snatch Game with her doing the Edith Piaf. No,
Rita's amazing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. She's in the lead so far. All right. Next segment.
Heritage moment.
Woo! All right. This will be really quick. All you have to do is say to camera and point, that one. Action.
That one.
Perfect. We'll edit it and post.
For centuries, drag queens have been looking for the perfect wig. Finally, Tiffany Morgan gave us the answer.
That one.
A moment in our Canadian drag heritage.
And now the next section.
It's time for an Insta tour.
Down on the clock.
This is the moment I've been dreading slightly.
Oh, your Instagram? Look, it's your Instagram, Tiffany Morgan. Woo! Oh, look what you just
look at that.
posted. You posted me.
Girl, I love you and I want to support you as much as I can.
Thank you, darling.
Without money.
Yeah, with no money. No money at all. Oh, look, here's your famous wig that you have made so famous.
Hey, Cindy.
And you're talking, but we won't talk about it. And your lovely garden. Tell us about your garden. You love that garden.
Hashtag Tips Garden, hashtag Tips Garden, yes. And you know, it's really great to like take close-ups of things because the larger picture has just gone out of control.
Oh, has it really? Like it's a jungle back there?
Like if yeah, it's just gone completely insane. I gotta cut back a lot right now. But I have a lot of tropicals and now we're kind of getting into springtime here.
Yes.
Oh,
and then there's you as some sort of action hero or something. Crocodile Dundee.
It's like Island of Dr. Moreau with face mask. A mask for a mask.
There she is again. Okay, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, look! Is this a styled wig?
That is a big old cone hair. I love it. And I crocheted that mask.
Oh,
now
you-
that look at it. Well, it was before you knew that you had to do the double layers and making masks and blah, blah, blah. So,
Yes. Oh, amazing.
look at all
And of course,
that.
you throw a lot of shows in Kingston. You're like the person who does the shows.
I'm the person who does the shows. Yes, absolutely. I have the TShow, and we do shows in person, like at some of the venues in town here. And it's been tough. It's been tough not being able to do that since March. You know, it's tough, but it's because Kingston's slightly because we have a different health unit and they have different rules in place. But I'm glad to say that we're in the works for an actual in-person outdoors show here in Kingston coming up soon.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's on the 18th. There should be Facebook events and stuff, but it's at Musiki, so it'll be, you have to reserve tables and all that, but...
I mean, tell me a little bit about the history from your point of view on like the drag in Kingston, because it's gone all over the place. You always have to find a new home. There's been Brad Club, Chez Fufu, Joy Supper Club, Renaissance Hall, some hotel, some basement in a backwater ditch. I mean, like...
Now my living room.
and the
Backwater
living
ditch.
room show or your backyard show, yeah.
Exactly. No, so yeah, the venues have changed throughout the years. There were, do you remember that there was an art studio on Sydenham Street at one point too? We did,
Sure. I mean, it's a university city. It's always changing.
Yeah, exactly. So there's been lots of venues. As for drag itself, like,
Ooh, what a thoughty picture.
oh, Dr. Jake, he was here. Just so that's at Real Out, the film festival we have here.
Yes.
But yeah, no, drag in Kingston, it had the surgence in the 90s where my drag mother started doing stuff. And then in the early 2000s, it ended up just being me. All the other drag queens decided to move out of town, and I did it for a few years by myself. And then now we have all these new queens who are inspired by RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, yeah, because
And
you're...
I didn't start...
Yeah. Oh, and who's this? This
I didn't-
bitch. Lady Anya bitch. She came to Kingston a while ago, I
We
suppose.
Yeah, she used to do the Friends for Life bike rally because we just finished filming for for that show. We're gonna do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your time is up. I'm sure what you're going to say was very, very interesting, but well, no one cares anymore. No, just kidding. I mean, goodness gracious. I just want to say you are very, very inspiring to me, and you've definitely inspired me quite a lot. So thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Well, thank you for having me in your world. So keep sharing all that lovely stuff online. I love keeping up with the COVID.
Ooh,
and
yes.
with the season of that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I mean, I'd love to have you on an episode sometime. We can do it somehow, some way. So we're gonna do the what do you call it? I have to stop this. We're gonna do the final segment, karaoke lip sync. I spotlight you somehow. I can edit this in post. Okay. So are you ready for your song?
I'm ready. What is it?
Goodness. Oh my gosh. Great job. Especially, I mean, we talked about Earl earlier on. I wish I would have given you like Tiffany from the 80s, but I just didn't even think of it. Do you have any final thoughts, Miss Tiffany?
Final thoughts. Wow. My advice to anyone out there is I'll tell you a little story. I was offered to submit a video to RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2, and I was like, no, that program will never take off. So what's the point in doing a video? So my advice is, if anyone online asks you to submit a video because they're casting directors, you just do it, dear. You just do it. You never know what kind of doors will open up.
Like, wow, yeah. Missed opportunities. Miss Tiffany Morgan, the total ultimate failure of the world.
And that's why I'm in midriff of Canada in Kingston, Ontario.
Exactly! RuPaul, the supermodel of the world. Tiffany Morgan, the failure of the world. Great job, lady. No! No, you're amazing. And yeah. My final thought is, I think it's Tanner Zipchen. You know Tanner Zipchen from the Cineplex ads? That cute guy. Oh, he's so cute. They fired him. They fired him, those bastards. Oh, good for you, Tanner. You're just so attractive.
All right, I'm gonna look him up on Instagrams right now.
Okay, well, while you look him up, I'm just gonna say thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you to my lovely guest, Miss Tiffany Morgan. Tiffany, we'll see you later. And thank you, everybody, for watching Coffee with Hillary, because what? Fuck tea. Coffee with Hillary was made for viewers like you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe while standing on one leg. See you next time. Or not. But you better come back, or else I'll hunt you down, and I'll hunt your grandma down, and Anyway, your grandma's a really nice person, so come by.